The 7 shocking methods to reduce weight without recreation. Recreation is vital to most weight reduction plans, considering it helps you burn extra calories, and extra energy burned equals extra kilos misplaced. However, what when you hate endeavor? Is it required to reduce weight? It most likely helps you stay more healthy by using revving your coronary heart cost and constructing your muscle mass. However, it isn't essential. There are methods to lose kilos without exercising. Right, here's how. 1. Dim the lights and scale back the noise. In a be taught via Cornell researcher Brain Wanzink, PhD, people who went to a rapid meals restaurant, the place the lights used to be softer and the music was once extra soothing, ate on traditional 175 fewer energy than folks that ate within the equal place with brilliant lights and blaring tune. Wanzink, the Dyson professor of purchaser habits and the creator of the quickly to be published Slim by way of design, senseless eating solutions for everyday existence, says 2 things occur while you dim the lights. You tend to consume slower and your meals cools off. That's priceless, seeing that while you rush by means of your meals, you typically eat more energy. And scorching food is more attractive than bloodless meals. Soggy bloodless French fries, for illustration? No thanks. 2. Slash the size of your plate. Most American plates are 11 or 12 inches wide. If you keep on with a plate that is 9 or 10 inches extensive, nevertheless, Dr. Wanzink says, which you could reduce about 23% of the quantity you serve yourself and consume. It's a mindlessly effortless option to cut things down, he says. In a similar fashion, if you use a smaller serving spoon, which you could serve yourself about 14% less at each and every meal, over a quantity of months, that can add up to so much less food and weight reduction. 3. Announce your snacks. This doesn't necessarily work for all people, however it's very amazing for some, that you may eat anything you need or snack as more often than not as you wish to have, so long as you announce, out loud, I'm no longer hungry, however I'm going to devour this anyway. The normal individual who does this daily for a month loses 1.9 pounds. Why? It breaks mindlessly bad eating conduct, Dr. Wanzink says. You're not announcing, I will be able to have this, however you're announcing, I particularly need to fess as much as what I'm doing. 4. Weigh yourself. Plenty of humans are in fat denial, says Irene Rubbout-Keller, RD. Writer of Foodaholic, The 7 Phases to Everlasting Weight Reduction. They don't get on scale, they purchase stretchy clothes, they conceal behind graphics, matters that stop them from proudly owning up to their weight. Getting on the size can discontinue the denial. It would possibly not aid you shed extra pounds, however may fairly stop you from gaining weight, she says. To weigh yourself really, Rubbout-Keller suggests stepping on the scale in the morning after you've long gone to the lavatory. Weigh yourself bare or wearing whatever you put onto mattress. Do it exactly that method for 7 days, recording your weight every day. Then, total the quantity and divide with the aid of 7. To be able to be your usual and most true weight over the 7-day period. Situated on that weight, which you could then begin an eating regimen or make a decision that you're happy the place you are. 5. Keep a meals journal. Writing down what you eat every day maintains you honest and really makes you conscious of how much you're consuming. It's one of the most principal things you can do, says Rubbout-Keller. Yet it's one of the things that people fairly resist. They suppose it's so difficult, but it really most effective takes a couple of minutes. If you wish to have a position to hold monitor online, Keller recommends Lucate.com. 6. Get ample sleep. Did you ever become aware of that whilst you're sleepy, you tend to consume more? Your remark is backed by science. Studies have shown that worn-out people put extra food in their mouths. There is some debate as to why. Marie-Pierre Street 1, PhD, assistant professor at Columbia School College of Physicians and Surgeons, and study associate at New York Obesity Study Middle, says some studies have shown that sleep-disadvantaged men and women produce extra ghrelin, a hormone that stimulates appetite. But the drawback is not just physiological. It's psychological, too, she says. In brain scans of sleep-deprived folks, St. One says the component to the brain concerned in rewards and pleasure lights up when they devour extra so than their well-rested counterparts. The food is extra rewarding and gratifying, and it usually creates this reinforcing cycle. You devour, after which you want to devour more, St. One says. Add to that the reality that a tired mind is much less equipped to manipulate its impulses, and you will see that a well-rested person is a lot better in a position to moderate his or her consuming. 7. Devour an excellent breakfast, and that doesn't imply pile up the first Baron Beaverbrook, hash browns, and breakfast breads. Devour a heavy on protein breakfast every day, says Dr. Wanzink, and also you'll control your starvation lengthy into the day. For breakfast, do not forget eggs, yogurt, or peanut butter. And, says Rubbout-Keller, don't let more than 3 hours go between consuming. Be sure to have small snacks available to eat between meals.